Hello everyone, my name is Yusuf Edwards, and welcome to part 42 of the Abigail and Margaret Film School. Let us begin. So, Jennifer, Princess Jennifer, was walking into the house. Well, walking into her apartment, rather. Whilst Beatrice was preparing breakfast for the both of them so they can go about their day or continue getting ready for the day with a nice and delicious breakfast, she says to her as Jennifer was walking through the door. Princess Jennifer was heavily happy about this. But actually, she was just happy about this. And she sits down, waiting for the breakfast to arrive. Whilst they were waiting, they had a short conversation. The reason why it was short, because Beatrice heard the phone ring from the princess's phone room. You see, everybody has to have a phone room in the house. It's a long story. It goes back to the Western days. So she was like, I need to get this. Would you mind if I get your phone? I know it's rude for people to get other people's phones without their permission. So I would like to do that, if you don't mind. No problem, the princess said. So Beatrice goes out. She leaves the kitchen. And Susan is in the meantime eating breakfast whilst Beatrice is answering her phone. Well, the princess's phone, actually. She was enjoying herself when all of a sudden Beatrice comes back to the kitchen to tell her some unfortunate news. Of course, she says, you're not going to believe this. We're getting sued. By who? By who? Princess Jennifer asked. By our enemies. By our enemies, yes. Let me guess. Abigail and Margaret, I suppose. Yeah. How do you know? Well, we burned down the school, so I mean, that's obvious that's going to happen, right? I mean, come on. I mean, that's obvious. That's so obvious to me, you know? Of course they're going to do this. Of course they're going to do that. Of course they are. I mean, yeah, but that's not to say that that's not a good idea for us to do. For us to do that. I don't ever regret our decisions to burn down the school at all. I mean, we did a good thing. And school was very corrupt, in my opinion. Yeah, I guess so. So, if they want to sue us, I got one of the most powerful lawyers in the world. He's from Silicat. So I'll call him up after we finish our breakfast. And by the way, are you going to make a decision on the divorce yet? And then she sits down, Beatrice sits down and explains the situation. Okay. I went to the house and I had the divorce papers and I didn't know what to do. He explained to me what was going to happen if I wanted to stay in his marriage when he did not want to do that. And he said, and I quote, I'm paraphrasing, I won't lie. He basically threatened me and said, that he's going to ruin my life. Yeah. Calm down. She says, everything is going to be okay. Alright. And then Beatrice takes a deep breath. And then she says, okay. I don't know what to do because I want to stay, I want to make it work. But as we know, he is not happy with me at all. And so I'm thinking that he might be right. That he might just destroy me and everything. He might destroy my love for him entirely. But he already counted on that. He already counted our fight he already counted our fight for our marriage. So, so what should I do? Well, if he threatened you like that, and if he really doesn't want to be in this with you, I would suggest that you just do it. I mean, it's not going to harm anybody if you stay. I mean, if you leave, you know. But it is going to harm you, and I care too much for you to let that happen. You are my dearest friend, and I just want to keep you safe. So if he wants to divorce, and he thinks that would be a great idea for both of you, in order for you to keep your mental health intact. Because the way you're saying it, he wants to destroy you, really, for what you have done to his, for what we have done to Alpha Queen and, of course, Abigail and her wife. So I would suggest that you just do it. I mean, it won't be so hard to live with yourself in the long run. And I think that he will be moving on, not quickly, but basically that way, I guess. Okay. I'll do it. Well, great. No problem. So she leaves. Abigail continues eating her breakfast. After that, she goes to the phone room, calls her lawyer, and tells her, hey, we have a problem. I'm going to meet with you in a neutral place. Well, actually, it's going to be my office. It's a secret office. I'm going to meet you there in about a couple minutes. I just need to get dressed, and we will discuss what we need to discuss. So she hangs up. She leaves the phone room, and of course, she obviously goes back into her bedroom and where her closet is, and she gets dressed. After that, she of course opens the door, and she's gone. After that, she goes to her car, she buckles her seatbelt, and she drives away. She gets to her secret office. She pulls up. She of course gets out of the car. She obviously leaves the car, closes the car door before she does that. Then she's going to her office. There's a big table. She takes her seat. She waits for her lawyer for a couple of minutes. He comes because he already knows where he is. And they shake hands, and they begin talking about the problem. She says, all right. This is going to be a very difficult situation for me to explain. Alright, you see, about a couple months ago, I decided that I was going to come to America, as you well know, because you're here too. And I decided that I was going to cause a bit of havoc whilst I'm here. And a couple people caught on to what I was doing, and they put my associate, my newly found friend in jail for what she has done on my behalf. And then the lawyer says, let me guess. You want to, someone is suing you? Yes. Their names are Abigail and her wife, Beatrice. No, that's wrong. Susan, no, that's also wrong. Sorry. And Susan, no. Yes, she says to her lawyer, Margaret, yes. I don't know how I forgot her name, but yes. They're both suing us for what we did to their school. And then her lawyer said, what did you do to the school? Well, we burned it down, actually. It was quite awesome. Wait, whoa, what the hell? Yeah, I knew you would like it, but I don't really care. It was great nevertheless. Great nevertheless, yes. Wow. Whoa, holy crap. Yeah, I know. Okay, they have a right to see you, obviously. Yes, they do. I do admit that. But I know you are the best lawyer in Silvercat. And, in my opinion, the entire world. So we will go to court and we will win this case. And we will get off scot-free. Me and, of course, Beatrice. That's her name, by the way, in case you're wondering. My newfound friend that I was talking about earlier. We will get out of all of this scot-free. Because that's the way it's supposed to be. Well, I'm guessing that you're in, I guess. Yeah, the lawyer says. I am in. Great. That's amazing. Wonderful. They shake hands once again, and together they both leave the, of course, secret office. They get into the car together, and yes, I need to introduce you to her, and yes, yes. Oh my gosh, you need to meet her too. Actually, you're going to represent both of us, so wouldn't it be fair that you meet her too? That would be great. Thank you. So they buckle their seatbelts after they get into the car, and they drive away from the secret office. They pull up to the apartment. They go in to the house. She knocks on she opens the door, welcomes her lawyer in, as of course, Beatrice is sitting at the breakfast table, writing in the process of writing her divorce papers. And that's when the lawyer introduces herself, and she shakes her hand, and the lawyer looks in she catches a glance at the papers, but says nothing about it. Anyway, after she signs it, she goes to the couch where they are sitting, and they are talking about the lawsuit, of course. And they are discussing ways that they can get out of it, and obviously, Jennifer wants to go to court. And being the yes woman that she is, Beatrice says, okay, no problem. We could beat this. And after that, the lawyer leaves, and they begin eating dinner. Well, they begin preparing dinner. They were cooking together, actually. After that, they finally get dinner done, and they begin eating dinner together. After they ate dinner together, they are now watching TV. After she signed the divorce papers, she is heavily emotional. Very sad about the entire situation. and she is starting to regret her decisions. But she realizes that, I don't really mind. She's awesome. She's done so much for me so far. And if I have to get out of this, so be it. After that, together, they are enjoying TV together. To be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed this wonderful video, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below telling me what you like about the video or hate about the video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you wonderful people next time. Bye bye for now.